Okay, now let's look at how to make box plots by hand. Now, usually you'll be doing this with a graphing calculator, but you will need to be able to do it by hand, at least with a small number of numbers. So first of all, let's look at what a box plot looks like, right? A box plot essentially is simply 5 different numbers, and it looks something like that, right? So in order to do a box plot, what you're going to need is you're going to need the minimum value. That's going to go there. You're going to need the 25th percentile. You're going to need the median, or the 50th percentile. And you're going to need the 75th percentile. And you're going to need the maximum, right? That's what you're going to need in order to do a box plot. Now, these 5 numbers are often grouped together and called the 5-number summary. And oftentimes on an AP test, they'll ask you, what is the 5-number summary? And you'll also need to know how to do that in the graphing calculator. But in this particular video, let's look at doing it by hand. So first, let's just say we have some data here, right? If we have some data, the very first thing we're going to do is going to need to order that data. So step 1 will be to order the data. In other words, just put it in terms of the smallest to the largest, where there's 5 looks like the smallest, and well, there's a 6 and a 6 and a 7, and just continue doing that until you get all the numbers in order. I've just done it here for you. Right here we have all the different numbers in order. And then from that, what we're going to do is we're going to find the median. Find the median, you're going to find the number in the middle. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 numbers. It's an odd number. There will be a single number in the middle. And so we're sent 13. We're simply going to count here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is the number right here in the middle. So the middle, or the median, is going to be equal to 15. Now, if there wasn't a particular number in the middle, then you would find the 2 numbers closest to the middle and average them. But in this one, there's simply a number in the middle. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take the bottom half, right? So you can take the bottom half here and try to find the number that's in the middle there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 1, 2, 3. So this is the middle of the bottom half. Now the bottom of the middle half is going to be the 25th percentile. Let's think that through. The 50th percentile is the person in the middle. So the 25th percentile will be the person in the middle of the bottom half. And let's look at the 75th percentile. Cover up all the numbers which are in the bottom half and go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the 75th percentile. Now obviously this is going to be very difficult if there's lots and lots of numbers, but you can use a calculator in that situation. Now that's 3 numbers of the 5-number summary, 25th percentile, median, and 75th percentile. We still need the max and the min. The minimum is the smallest possible number, and that's going to be 5, and the maximum will be 39. So that's your first step. Your first step is to order all your numbers, and then your second step is to find your 5-number summary, the 25th, 50th, 75th percentiles, the minimum and the maximum. Right? So then the next step you're going to do is you're actually going to draw it, but in order to draw it, you're going to need a scale. So it's good to keep these numbers in your mind while you're doing the scale. Well, the min is 5 and the max is 39. So let's do a scale from 0 to 40. So let's draw a scale underneath here. And let's say this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's make that 40. And that way that's easy. And so each of these are 2, right? Or I mean, sorry, 4. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. So each one is going to be 2, right? So there's your scale. And now what you can do is let's plot these. Now remember what your box plot's going to look like. It's going to be a rectangle here. So let's get these three numbers right here. You might want to do this with a pencil to start with. Since I'm on video here, I'm going to go ahead and do it all with a pen, but you might want to start that. So what do we have here? We have the median is 15. So 15 is 2, 4, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 15 is going to be right there. You might even want to put that, that's going to be the median. And then the minimum is 5, 2, 4, 5, that's the minimum. And the 25th percentile is 7. So let's say 2, 4, 6, 7. 7 is right there. So let's draw that. There's a line. Now, what height should this be? It turns out that the height doesn't have any meaning at all. The height is just to give it some visual kind of meaning, some heft to it. So you can make it as tall as you would like. 15 here. Let's draw a line down there. And then the 75th percentile is going to be 25. So that's 22, 24, 25. 75th. And let's go ahead and make our rectangle there. Now from there you can go ahead and label them, right? This is going to be, that's going to be 7. And that's going to be 15. And that's going to be 25. Now what we're going to do is we're going to draw a line from here all the way to the minimum. The minimum only goes to 5, so that's not going to be a very long tail. But the maximum goes all the way to 39, so that's 38, that's 39, so that's going to be right there. Go all the way to there. And there's your box plot. That's how you draw the box plot. So let's go through the steps again. Number 1, order your data. Number 2, find your 5-number summary. Now what is the 5-number summary? It's the min, the 25th, the 50th, the 75th percentiles, and your maximum. Third step is you're going to choose a scale. Now when you choose a scale, you can choose you have a lot of different choices there. You just want to make something that makes sense, right? If I chose a scale, the wrong scale, it might not fit on a sheet of paper. If I chose another scale, it might all be too cramped. So just choose a scale so that you can see the max and the min and it's not too small. After you choose a scale, what you're going to do is you're simply going to plot the numbers. And I plot the numbers on the scale first. And I might do that in a pencil and then erase it. So these down here, if you notice, here's my scale. I plotted these particular points. I might do that in pencil and just erase it. It wouldn't necessarily matter. And then last, what you're going to do is you're going to draw your box plot. Anyway, that's how you draw a box plot.